Hi everyone, welcome to Marianne's Mystic Mentions. I'm Marianne. Welcome to the first half of December readings, and I'm finishing up the last few. I had been doing the previous readings the last few days of November, and it is officially December 1st today. I put on my little red, couple little Christmassy things going on. And I'm super happy. I feel really, really great. I know there's a lot of positive, beautiful, transformative kind of energy. Yes, still again and continuing. And we're in the season of Sagittarius, which is obviously, and has been, not obviously, but to those that are new and coming back, it's one of my favorite times. It is full of possibilities, adventure, fun, higher learning, education, truth. Yes, truth keeps coming out. These eclipses are no joke. They reveal things. They take things in and out of our lives. They help us to navigate as the months go on, because they can last, the energies can last for months to come. So yes, Sagittarius season. Mercury in Sagittarius, I think, for another day or so at least. I'm not exactly sure on the dates. I apologize. Mercury will be going into Capricorn soon. And then also Mars goes into Sagittarius today. Is that when it happened? I'm almost positive, if not very, very soon as well. New moon, solar eclipse in Sagittarius is on the 4th. So the energies are coming through for that. And new moons in general are so prevalent and so helpful for intentions and ideas and pushing forward those dreams, those wishes, all the manifestations. So it's so many possible positive aspects of this month. Excuse me. I came in to do these because I'm in between work as usual. And the person who does the landscaping was just really loud, and he's just stopped. I hope that happens. Excuse me. I know what it is. I just finished the last of my tea. You know, and you have that stuff at the bottom. We'll see if I can get through this. I'm pretty sure I can, but let me put a little special Reiki energy here on my throat chakra. Send all of you love and honestly just the best healing, restorative energy as we think about all that's happened to this point, you know, in the 12th month. And heading into a brand new year with so many more possibilities and so many beautiful, you know, meetings and interactions and, you know, gravitating towards the things that we really truly want. That's what we have. That's what we can do. That's what the energies of the moon, stars, and planets can do for us. And we can use that to any way we choose. It's to our advantage. But as you know, in my normal fashion, I read for every single zodiac sign twice a month. I may end up doing it just once a month as the year starts. We'll see, because of a possible change in my occupation, but that's yet to be determined. So I'll certainly let you know, and I'd like to absolutely start the personal readings a couple days a week. More of that to come. All part of the transitioning, right, and those eclipse energies. So I'm reading for the beautiful, go figure, passionate, fiery, optimistic, Jupiter-ruled sign of Sagittarius as well. So it's all just so perfect. I can hear it in the background. I hope it's not too disturbing for you. And just say that, you know, I love you, Sagittarius. I'm excited. I know that you tend to bring the very important changes that are necessary in my life. And I hope that's the case for everybody watching in some respect. I'm going to pull your spirited, guided, highlighted connection that's necessary for you to hear about for the first half of December. And just know, like I was saying, I was starting these videos like I do just to get them out at the latter few days of November. But the energies from the full moon lunar partial eclipse on the 19th of November is still extremely powerful too going into December, as will be this new moon eclipse that'll last and move forward throughout months to come. So whenever you watch it, it's absolutely perfect. It'll affect all of us in similar, but you know, obviously our lives are different. We have different paths and so forth. Your highlight connection, beautiful Sagittarius, it's funny, it's going right to you. Well, that makes sense. You're in your power, boy. Especially with Mars. Oh my gosh, that's a beautiful. You're energetic as it is, but this just gives you that extra fuel to get through those extra parties, because you know you never want to say no. You know how much fun you like to have. You'll fit it all in. You're a mutable sign. You're interested in all sorts of things and newness and, you know, trying things and, like I said, adventure and fun. I'm always excited during this time. I have a lot of Sagittarius friends. We'll try this again. It's Capricorn, but I just did the highlighted, so one more time. 3 is the charm. Leo. Actually, was it Leo I just did? I'm so sorry. I think it was, yeah, I believe it was, no, it was Scorpio and Leo. Wow, let's do Leo. Okay, that's 2 in a row, but I'm just saying there's a lot of fiery energy. That is your fellow fire sign, Sagittarius, so it makes sense to me. Also, what else can I say about that? Because it's coming to my spirit's trying to say something. Other than the fact that, you know, the courage that's there for us all is going to be very instrumental in this month, pushing through the last, you know, portions of whatever it is we're trying to go forward with and release at the same time. There's a definite feeling of being a leader, about, you know, shining your star, your brilliance, which is, you know, the sun-ruled aspect of Leo. The determination is a fixed sign, which you're not, but nevertheless, you shoot that arrow, Sagittarius, and you point it in the direction you want, and you do arrive there. You do achieve there. And you like long distance. You're very interested in foreign cultures and once again, traveling. It could have a lot to do with that. Moving, planning a vacation to do so for you. It's your birthday season. It is a very magical and special time. Jupiter brings in amazing things. Jupiter's still in the sign of Aquarius till the 28th, 29th, when it then goes into Pisces. But that's a beautiful, beautiful, harmonious energy for you. So it's about your mind and your thinking. You're clear, you know, the clarity's there. Neptune stations direct today. That's right. That's another huge thing because it's been in retrograde. And that's an outer planet, right? But a very influential planet nonetheless. That's been in retrograde since June, so that's a long time. So what that means for the majority of us is Neptune being the kind of the god of the underworld, the unseen, the nebulous, you know, kind of cloudy, foggy kind of, is it really happening? Am I just seeing it from this view because of blah, blah, blah? Well, that's changing. When it stations direct, not today necessarily, you know, but as the days progress and the weeks ahead, there's going to be a lot more clarity and answers are going to be coming to you that you've had in your mind or in your situation, whatever that is, family, relationships, you know, finances, health, all of those, anything really, when you've had this kind of uncertainty and, you know, kind of unnerving, like that doesn't feel right, that doesn't make sense. It's going to make sense. I love that. I think that's a beautiful addition to everything. And then last but not least, we do have Venus, the beautiful, benevolent, I said benevolent, but I really mean the Venetian Venus, very feminine energy, which is a necessary thing during a lot of masculine energy with the fire energy. And that's in the sign of Capricorn. It'll be there for a very long time. It entered on November 5th. It'll stay through about March 3rd. And it's going to retrograde. It's going to retrograde on the 19th of December. So we're in the shadowy period now. You kind of feel little nudges and hints about that. But Venus is about love, money, you know, success, magic, feeling good, looking good, aesthetically, you know. Grounded energy of Capricorn, depending on where it falls in your natal chart, is about substance and stability and, you know, certainly success, because Capricorn is all about climbing that highest mountain and never looking back and getting to the other side and accomplishing everything and anything they want with genuine, hard, good old-fashioned work and, you know, ethics and determination. And you're a cardinal sign too. You represent the Capricorns are cardinal signs. They represent the change of the season. So we have, you know, the winter solstice happening this month. It's a huge month. It's going to affect us in a lot of ways. I'm going to talk more about the winter solstice and the full moon on the next portion of my readings. So Yeah, Leo and Sagittarius are phenomenal. I almost feel like I got Leo and Sagittarius. I don't have that in here. Oh, I love it though. It's very, once again, complementary energy. There's a bunch of possibilities and ideas, and there's nothing stopping you because you got the courage, the energy, the motivation, the spirit, the drive, and the luck of, Jupiter and new moon to put down those intentions. So let's read the 4 major categories for you, Sagittarius, moving forward. The first category is the beautiful overall energy bringing you to the reading. That could be very conducive of this Leo influence. And it doesn't have to be someone you know now. I know how social you can be. Could be someone you're going to meet just after the new moon, or, the new moon has effects for a good couple weeks as well. Maybe you put that out there. Maybe it's just going to be by happenstance, though I don't really think anything is. You meet a lot of people a lot, so you never know who's coming and going. But this has an influence, and it could just be that beautiful, courageous energy that's really going to be uplifting you because, of course, of the Mars in your sign as well. Nothing can stop me, I am invincible. And so, the overall energy, I'm using the beautiful Star Spinner Tarot for the first half of December, one of my favorite decks. And your energy and the message for the overall energy coming in is, okay, it's the 7. Let me double check this. The 8 of Cups. Well, the 8 of Cups has a different depiction on this beautiful deck than the Rider-Waite-Smith or a few other decks I've seen. But the reality is that it is an emotional time. It is the water signs of Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. The emotions, the sensitivity, the receptivity to life. Now, we happen to have, like I said, at the end of the month, which you could be feeling it now. You're also very intuitive. You're a very intuitive sign. I don't think Sagittarius gets enough credit for that. I mean, maybe it's because the ones I've known have a lot of water in their charts and I hadn't looked that up, which would be rare. But I feel like there's a lot of emotion evolved around just the year. This kind of the sentimentality, yes, you can be sentimental as well. Not for too long, because you want to keep moving and shaking and moving forward, which I love about you. Knowing that everything, has to change and move and change and transform, that's life. So you're okay with that. You have an optimistic attitude about that, and you look forward to changes and things. It's just a part of life. But I see you kind of just really sitting for a moment now, because it's December and it's a whole nother year that's gone by, and it went by fast, and it had some amazing things, and it had things that really probably affected you emotionally in some way, whether it was through romance or love or just your day-to-day routines or your well-being. Who knows? But I'm saying that you're ready to just kind of take that in, take some time to retreat and think about it, and then keep it moving in your normal, beautiful, positive fashion. And that's what this beautiful female is doing. She's kind of just looking over the waters, and the waters represent emotion. And just saying, okay. And I want to say just an incredible gratitude and grateful feeling that you've gotten through the tough stuff, and you're still here. We're all still here. That's watching, and that's talking, and that's waking up every day. And so, I like that. 8 is a beautiful number, though, in numerology. It's about abundance and prosperity and power and, fortune, all the things that are really important. So I just feel a really excited feeling reading these readings. I really do. But that's the way you're coming in. You're coming in with, okay, I think it makes sense. A lot of us do it at this month. I know I did. I mean, it's a bittersweet thing because I love it. I love that it's the 12th month. We made it, and it's amazing weather, which is crazy and phenomenal. And also, of course, we need rain. So there's that. But I believe that's coming as well. And just really sitting with the gratitude. I really feel like that's a big part of that. Second category is overall possible blessings or obstacles. As you're heading into the month and the eclipses and things that might come out of the blue, as it tends to be, how you receive that and, accept it. That's usually a part of our own doing, always. And you have the Page of Swords. So there's something about the mind, this is the Aquarian energies, the Gemini, the Libra. And it's the page, it's youthful, it is new information. Pages and knights are messengers. So something about a conversation, perhaps a contract, you know, something having to do with institutions, could be banks, could be, you know, doctors and that sort of higher learning educational things that are important. Maybe checkups, just the mundane aspect of getting your checkups, going to the dentist, getting your cleanings, but also something new, something in the very beginning stages because of the youthful energy around the pages. Or talk about children. Talk about children you have, you know, Christmas time, and, you know, what are we going to get them, and, you know, watching over them, of course, but also inviting the idea of maybe having a child in the upcoming years, 1 or 2 years from now. Maybe it's already on the way and you know it, and it's just like this. It's kind of an amazing, incredible feeling, but it can be kind of daunting as well. And I think that we all kind of go through it. Are you ever really 100% ready? Probably not. Boop, there it is, right? It could be the youthfulness that you exude so often, Sagittarius, and I love that about Sagittarians. You're ready to get up and make it happen and try it, and try that food and try that, you know, outfit, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful energy. It's fiery and exciting. And so, yeah, never lose track of your inner child and the fun that life can present to us. Don't get too serious. You know, once you've gone through this time that you need to just kind of reminisce, if you will, you're going to be feeling really good. And it's a kind of a quicker movement with the air. You know, it has to do with mind and conversation. So Mercury's been in your sign. That makes things very clear as far as that sort of thing goes. I know many Sagittarians that are amazing when it comes to talking and speaking. It might be your career as it is. So new ideas in the forefront, maybe writing a book or starting a YouTube channel. Something new, something exciting. That new moon is no joke, like I said, with the eclipse aspect of it. Then we go on to the third category of finances or wealth, what you consider to be, you know, wealth to you. It's different for everybody. I know everybody loves the idea of money, of course, and that's always a given, and it's unlimited, okay? But how it comes into us and what we do to create that and our value systems and all that enter into this. And especially with Pluto in Capricorn being a very strong contender, and certainly all last year, but this month, because we're going into Capricorn season after your season at the end of the month, you know, when it turns into this winter solstice, like the 22nd, I believe, 21st. And just really, you know, that whole dire need to focus on what we need to do to transform, to change, and to renew and get rid of things that are not serving us. I always mention that. That's what Pluto does best. It's our critical side that says, no, that's not going to work anymore. But it's a good thing, because that's how we, you know, grow and evolve and emerge in our lives. So your financial picture is the Six of Swords. Well, what do you know? This is phenomenal. And I'm seeing the two swords next to each other. Something new having to do with this page and the message. And then the six is beautiful because it's having gone through rough waters, you know, turbulence, whether it was through conversations or arguments or disputes or, you know, confusion with that Neptune energy that was in retrograde for all this time, and just not quite being able to understand, you know, the process in some form. Or maybe not liking what you're hearing, bottom line, but that's changing. The Six of Swords represents moving out into much smoother waters. There's the new moon representing the Sagittarius new moon eclipse. There you are. So it's going to change some things for the better. That's what I have to say. That's what I was feeling. I always know the feelings, even if I can't express them well. It starts from my toes and it goes up my shins. And it's a beautiful, beautiful feeling. And it's going to be something that's going to be, it'll be life transforming. It doesn't have to mean it's happening this second, but you're in preparation for it. Okay? And it's going to be a lot better. I think last year and the year before has brought in, you know, circumstances that we didn't ask for, but we worked around them as best we could. We made things happen, right? We're survivors. We choose to do that. And I think a lot of us did incredibly well. So we need to pat ourselves on the back for that. Financially, though, it looks like whatever may have been stalled or, taken away is going to be replenished. And it's going to be a really good time. This coming up year is a 6th year. That's really good for balance, and it's an easier year. I'm just going to say that. I'm not saying it's not going to come with any, challenges. I'm just saying in overall, 6s are better years, okay? 5 is this year. It's challenges. It's moving through them. It's working through the changes and it's a lot of fast changes and things that just come from nowhere at times. And with Uranus in the picture being the ruling planet of Aquarius, which we've had Jupiter and Saturn in, it's been a lot of unexpected things. It certainly has been in my life. Got up and got out from them, though, thankfully. Final category is wishes and surprises. You have the Ace of Coins. I mean, my goodness, what am I telling you? This is the time, and you can put that in these intentions, and that energy and those messages go into the universe, and they come back to us when you fully and completely believe it and allow it, and you feel it with everything you are. So clearly, you've been thinking about this for a while. So the surprise is that it's happening, okay? And also, it does pertain to the element of Earth, which is the coins, the pentacles, the practical side. We had the full moon, which is Taurus, the money sign. Ruled by, it's not ruled, I apologize. It is a Venus-ruled sign, so that's even more emphasis on money and magic and, love and sensuality. All the things we love and the things we love to spend money on, the things we love to, in this world of material world, So, something very, very important, transformational yet again, is coming through to sustain you and to build upon your wealth. And this is about money, but it could absolutely be the money to take care of your body and the people you love, or a child that's coming in. Wow. And it is, of course, like I said, the earth element. So the full moon influence is still affecting you. The Capricorn influence and the Venus influence in Capricorn. Now, it is going to go into retrograde. That means to be double careful where you put your money, what you choose to do for a beauty regimen. If it's something really serious, like some kind of plastic surgery, you want to really think twice, because you tend to not want to do that during a retrograde. You can think about it and make all the plans. That's the best time ever. You don't want to put too much money into anything that's long-term at this point, unless you've already started it. If it's already in the making from a month or whatever ago, that's a whole different story as well. But brand spanking new, just give it a little time. I know it's hard sometimes to be patient, but it's for the best, and you will be glad, because everything tends to change during the retrogrades, Venus, Mercury, what have you. And we have a Mercury coming up in the beginning of the year, so a Mercury retrograde, forgive me. Blah, blah, blah. So that's another reason to just kind of, just check everything out. And then when that passes, the latter part of February and March, it's going to be, and that's astrology-wise, the new year, not January, like, the man-made aspect of 1st of January. But a lot of beautiful positive energy. I'm just super excited. This could definitely have to do with the Leo, like I said, and maybe going into partnerships, or they're going to show you the ropes, and they're going to give you even more confidence, and you're going to learn a lot. You're going to be very, very excited and grateful for this new transition, for sure. And the people around you will be as well. That's what I take from any earth sign. It's about family as well. It's about the comforts and all the things in your life that matter to you in this physical life. So that's spectacular. And it could be for all of your relationships. It doesn't have to just be Leo. Do check your moon, rising, and Venus placement signs as well, because they have different information sometimes, or similar, which really lets you know that these messages are much more vital and accurate, and also spiritually guided to let you know there's something they want you to understand, okay? And what you do with it is your choice. I'm going to finish with your 2 oracle messages, and that's going to be the wisdom of the oracle first. pretty self-explanatory, and they are incredibly, oracles are incredibly full of wisdom that they can impart on us that we already basically know in a lot of ways, but to remind us and, you know, give us that upliftment and love and support and, you know, answered prayers that come from them. So for you, beautiful Sagittarians, happy birthday for all of you from the latter part of November through the entire month. Truth be told, well, there you go. That's that incredible new moon. That's you in general. You are all about truth. You're one of the most authentic signs in the zodiac. Sometimes to a point where you're like, whoa, that was a little, like, not sugar-coated, okay? Let's be, I love it, and at times it's, even for me, I'm just like, whoa. But that's okay. It is about the truth. The truth is what matters, and a lot of truth will be continually coming out into the world, you know, at large. And so this is a big, big emphasis on that, and that's what eclipses do as well. Truth be told is 14, and that is a 5, so we're still in the 5 years. So it's about what's happening in the last 11th hour, you know, the last month of this year. It's going to make a big change in our mind and our mindsets for the coming year and months to follow. So you have 14, and that is about, let's just see, I went way past it. Okay, 13. Essential meanings: honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, okay, the willingness to be transparent, clarity of communication. You've got all that. That's in your favor. The oracle's message: there is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and then there is a truth, subjective according to the philosophy of an inherent or believer. Interesting. Okay, I like the way that's put. I hadn't really thought about that, and that's the whole another thing about everything is a whole different perspective, which is always good, because how we perceive things is how we believe our world to be. You know, that's our truth, right? This is not a time for debate about which truth is truer. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and with yourself. Well, that's essential. Nothing less than surrender to what is. Peeling off the layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and Spirit will answer with miracles. I love that. And gloriously flawed. We all are. It's beautiful. I just, I don't remember getting this card for a long time, but I love it. And it's just a beautiful message for you, you know, and it's, I don't know. I don't need to say any more. I do want to say, though, as I'm looking at this, you've got the cups, the swords, and the pentacles. So everything is pretty awesome as far as that goes. The only thing that isn't there is you, the wands, but that's okay. You got so much energy in your sign right now, Sagittarius, and this new moon. That'll be fine. That in itself is letting you know it's about you. It's on right now, okay? And really just embrace it and just take full advantage of it, if I may say that word. I'll finish with your last message, which is the Super Attractor Manifestation deck. Manifesting that life, that dream, that inspiration, that truth, you know, that you choose. Putting it out there in the world and watching it come back in whatever form, you know. You can be just as open as possible with that. And you already put out your wishes and surprises, and that's looking pretty darn good. I look forward to hearing, if you choose to share, how that does work for you. If you have not liked and you would choose to do that, that would be amazing. And sharing the video is always wonderful. People that you may think want to see this. And then also becoming a subscriber by pushing that button, which is really following me. You know, and I appreciate that very much. It's a very, very kind and appreciated gesture. So, yes, your last message. The first part of December is, oh, I love this. I always think of this as the void, which is, you know, just this massive universe, just multi-universal existence that we live in. We're just these little specks, but in the whole picture, we're so much a part of it, so integral part, such an integral part. The more I attune my energy with appreciation, which was definitely brought up before, the more the universe will deliver. It's absolutely true. It is the law of attraction, and you've got this beautiful fruit, you know, the vine that you can reach up for, and just there's enough for everybody. Okay, it is unlimited. It's a miraculous place we live in. We focusing on that more is going to bring more of that to you. So I love the reading. I love you. I hope you have an amazing, you know, like I said, birthday celebrations, you know, just fun and time to be still and to not go crazy, okay? Because you have a lot happening in the month and in the months to come. But come back for your second half of the month, okay, reading, and I will be here for you. Thank you again for your time. Until next time, bye for now.